Hey friends, my name is Anastasia Allison. I am a former park ranger, backpacking instructor, and I am the creator of a product called the Kula Cloth. The Kula Cloth is an antimicrobial pee cloth for anybody who squats when they pee. And today I am going to teach you everything you would ever want to know about using a pee cloth. Let's get into it. Before we get started, I just want to tell you that this is going to be your favorite piece of gear. More than anything you carry in your backpack, the most important piece of gear is you. And taking care of your body while you're outside hiking or out on the trail is going to have a massive impact on your experience. I get it that a lot of people feel squeamish or uncomfortable about the idea of using a pee cloth, but I'm here to share with you that it is far less gross than you might imagine. I always tell folks, if you aren't wiping and you are just drip drying, then essentially what's happening is your underwear is becoming the pee cloth. And that's way grosser than removing the moisture from your body. So let me give you a tour of the Kula Cloth. This beautiful print art side is waterproof so that when you pat dry with the antimicrobial absorbent side, you are not going to get any pee on your hands. All you do with the Kula Cloth is find a place to pee at least 200 feet or more away from natural water sources on a durable surface. Squat, pee, use the absorbent side of your Kula Cloth to simply pat dry. You are not wiping from front to back like you do with normal toilet paper. You are just patting dry, you're absorbing moisture, removing it from your body so it's not going into your underwear. After you are done using your Kula Cloth, there is a double snap so that you can actually snap it closed. That way, once it's been used, it's not going to touch your backpack and get it dirty. Also, if you lay your Kula Cloth down on the ground on your backpack, you're not getting dirt and debris from the trail on your Kula Cloth. You can reuse your Kula Cloth all day long. It is antimicrobial, which means that it is odor resistant. Odor proof would be an impossible claim to make. Any odors typically depend on your hydration level, what you've eaten that day, hello asparagus, and your personal body chemistry. But most folks notice no scent at all from using the Kula Cloth. In fact, most people report feeling a lot cleaner, drier, and more comfortable. If you are on a day hike and heading home, super easy. You can take your Kula and throw it in your washer dryer. One thing I will recommend is that you should always make sure that the snaps are secure so that your strap doesn't get caught in the agitator of your washing machine. Secondly, if you have a ton of Velcro items that are going into your washer or dryer at the same time, I recommend putting the Kula Cloth in a delicates bag so that the thread around the edge is protected from Velcro. You can also just add a few drops of soap, wash it out in your sink, and hang it to dry. That's it. If you are on trail, what I typically do is wash it in the evenings, which is also really easy. What you'll need to do is go at least 200 feet or more away from natural water sources. We are not washing our Kula Cloth in a lake or a stream or a river. We are using a water bottle and we are using a very tiny amount of soap. This is actually a powdered soap called Wild Batch. And all I would do is just put a couple sprinkles of soap on the Kula Cloth. Then I would pour my water onto it. I would suds the Kula up as much as possible and then rinse it off. After I rinse the Kula and get it nice and clean, I would squeeze it out as tightly as possible to get out all that extra moisture and hang it to dry overnight. This fun little stripe right here is actually super high-tech retro reflective thread so that if you wake up in the middle of the night and are wondering, where's my pee cloth? You can find it with your headlamp. If you are backpacking or camping in a very wet climate where things are taking a long time to dry, here's my favorite tip. Wring your Kula Cloth out, make sure it's nice and clean, and then just before you get into bed at night, Place your clean, damp Kula Cloth either against your stomach under the shirt you're sleeping in or against your thigh underneath your long underwear. You'll hate me for about a second because it'll feel a little bit clammy, but I promise you when you wake up the next morning, your Kula Cloth is going to be dry. Also works for damp socks and damp gloves too. It's my favorite backpacking tip. You can use your Kula Cloth any time you pee and need to wipe. You can use it at porta potties, you can use it at home, you can use it in an RV, you can use it while you're kayaking. I use mine while I'm riding my motorcycle. Anytime you have to pee, you can use your Kula Cloth to pat dry, and you will be shocked at how much more comfortable you feel in all of life's adventures. On my very first backpacking trip, I forgot toilet paper and I spent 2.5 days wondering how I was going to handle that situation. It completely detracted my attention from what I went out there for. Nobody goes out into the backcountry because they want to worry about pooping and peeing. And yet these are important things that we need to handle while we're out there. So it is from the bottom of my heart, my deepest hope that Kula Cloth gives you the ability to feel clean and comfortable while you are outside so that you can have exactly the type of trip that you went out there to have, and that you can leave feeling a deeper sense of connection with yourself and with the beautiful world that we live in.